Come spend our first morning without a fire on the homestead with me and see what I eat in a morning as a mom who's trying to eat healthy and high protein. And yes, that does say it's 52 degrees inside of our house. In the springtime here, the weather is very back and forth. One day it may be way below freezing, and another day it may not even get below 40 degrees at night. 50 degrees inside is a little chilly, but as soon as the sun comes up and starts shining through the windows, it actually warmed up very fast. So the first thing I do every morning is make myself a cup of coffee, and if it's light enough, I will start reading my Bible. I drink my coffee plain with cream. I don't like to add sugar or anything. On a rare occasion, I will add some maple syrup or some flavoring, but on a normal day, I will just add some cream to my coffee because I don't want to add in extra sugar. Later in the morning, I will make some breakfast. In this case, I'm actually making this sausage so I can pre-make breakfasts that will get me through a week or two, but I am going to use a little bit of the sausage to make myself something to eat this morning. So I will show you what I am making with the sausage, but first I'm just going to scramble some eggs in the pan and mix the sausage together. It's nothing fancy. I actually don't like scrambling eggs like this. This is the way that my husband does it. Usually when I scramble eggs, I will just do it in a bowl until they're nice and fluffy and then pour them in the pan, but I didn't want to make a bunch of extra dishes this morning because I was trying to get ready to make my meal prep breakfast for the week. So this was just a simple 2-egg breakfast with some sausage and feta cheese sprinkled on top. Really simple, doesn't have carbs in it, and it has a decent amount of protein. So I will write the recipe for this in the description below, but to give you a summarized version, it is basically little low-carb egg biscuits. They are basically a mixture of eggs, almond flour, seasonings. I add onions and peppers to mine, and they also have cheese in them. So they are a low-carb breakfast that you can throw in the microwave and heat up and grab on the go or eat at home or whatever. It's a super simple recipe to make, and then I just throw them in the freezer and have them for whenever I need them, whether it's because I don't have time to make breakfast or I just don't know what to make. So these are super simple, and I will throw the recipe in the description below. I am using a 1/3 of a cup measuring cup to measure these out. I found that a 1/2 cup was too big, so I'm just packing them in a 1/3 of a cup just to shape them, and it makes them into nice little round breakfast cookies or biscuits or whatever you want to call them. While I'm waiting for those to cook, I am going to go feed our bottle baby goats. We will be bottle feeding them for probably up to 5 months, so we are going to be going through a lot of milk replacer. But we want to ensure that they grow very well and get nice and strong. That way they make great pack goats. And we also offer them alfalfa as well to go along with the milk. They don't really eat a ton of that yet, but they do nibble on it here and there. To each bottle, I add 2 scoops of a probiotic additive called Probios, and that just helps keep them stronger and less susceptible to getting upset stomachs from the goat milk replacer. We have since switched from these bottles to some glass bottles. We're still using the nipples that you just pull over the tops, but we have another system that we are working on. We just haven't had time to put it together yet, so hopefully soon we will get that put together and make feeding time a little bit easier on everybody. It only takes about 30 minutes total each time I feed the goats, so it's not too bad. Just another farm chore for the day. And now that the weather is getting nicer, it's much more enjoyable than when it's really cold outside. This is how we were feeding them before we got the stalls built. I did show the stall setup in the previous video that I posted, and that has been working a lot better. When we were feeding them outside of the stalls, they would just get off and go try to get on the other one's bottle, and it was just kind of a pain. So the stalls have been really nice. When we're done feeding, we make sure to spend some time with them. The kids like to play with them, but I also make sure to rub down their bodies all the way down their legs and pick up their feet. That way they get used to it, and we are able to trim their hooves when needed and just handle them anytime we need to. As soon as I get inside from feeding the goats, I make sure to wash all of the bottles and nipples very well with hot soapy water, just to make sure that they don't start growing any kind of bacteria or anything that could make the baby goats sick. If I were to let them sit before washing, they would be very hard to get all of the milk out. It would just dry inside, so it's just easier to wash them immediately and not put it off. Before I check the breakfast biscuits, I'm making myself a electrolyte drink out of a homemade electrolyte mix that I made. Drinking an electrolyte drink helps with your overall energy and just well-being. I try to remember to drink one every day. It's time to pull these out of the oven and let them cool for a while. My little breakfast biscuits that I made are cool enough that I can bag them up and stick them in the freezer. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That is 9 days worth of breakfast. I know they don't look very big. One of these is actually pretty filling. If you needed to, you probably could eat 2. Once you get into this habit of eating, you find yourself not needing to eat as much. There's a lot of different things you can do with these too. You don't have to just eat them plain. I do a lot of the times, but sometimes I will actually slice mine open and kind of toast it a little bit and put cream cheese on it and eat it like a bagel. You could also use it as a bun for an egg sandwich or something. You don't have to put the onions and peppers in there if you don't want to. That's just an extra touch that I like to add to it. Now I'm going to show you my chocolate pudding recipe that is a high protein snack, or you could even have it for breakfast if you wanted to. This is chocolate pudding. This is 100% guilt-free right here. Pretty high in protein. This is probably about 2 eggs worth right here. It was so good. Super rich, super chocolatey. My kids like it. The fact that I can eat a cup of chocolate pudding as a snack and it's actually nourishing and healthy is just crazy to me. It literally has a small handful of ingredients. I did not use sugar in mine. Most people call for sugar. I actually did. It's called bochasweet. It's like a sweetener derived from a squash. But you can also do monkfruit, stevia, whatever sweetener you prefer, honey, maple syrup, regular sugar. But if you do it without sugar, that is 100% guilt-free. I've been trying to eat low carb, high protein lately. This is a perfect sweet snack to satisfy a sweet craving. I was very skeptical. You have to try this. It does not taste like eggs at all. It tastes like chocolate pudding. This is what I'm having as a mid-morning snack to hold me over till lunch if I need it. Sometimes I don't always need it. I made a pretty big batch of this and I've just been keeping it in the fridge all week, and I'll either eat it with lunch or eat it as a snack. So over the holidays, I have really not been eating the greatest, and my health and my overall well-being has really been suffering because of it. So now that it's spring and I am just done with all of it, I am trying really hard to get back on a healthy lifestyle so I can have energy and feel good to not only do all the things I need to do around the homestead, but also all the things I like to do, like go hiking, hunting, fishing, and whatnot. So thanks for spending a morning with me, and I'm going to try to be doing more what we eat and recipe type videos intertwined with my other videos. I know a lot of people enjoy those videos too, so I will try to be better about including our meals and different recipes and snacks and whatever else into my normal lineup of videos. It's hard because lately I haven't been filming as much as I would like to, especially inside. I've been filming outside stuff for the most part. I will try to be better about doing a pretty good mix for the future. So thanks for being here, and if you enjoy my videos, please make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.